Hey fellow explorers, thinking of going on your first solo adventure in 2025? That's amazing! Solo travel is one of the most empowering experiences you can have. To help you out, I've got you covered with 5 must-know tips to help you have a safe and unforgettable trip. So buckle up, get your notebooks ready, and let's dive in. Alright, first things first, tip number 1, do your research. It's not just about booking a flight and finding a place to crash, it's about really understanding where you're going. We're talking about immersing yourself in the local culture, getting a feel for the customs, figuring out the transportation situation. Now the good news is, in 2025, we have apps for everything. Google Maps, TripAdvisor, local tourism apps, they're your best friends. Use them to find the best routes, discover hidden gems, and avoid tourist traps. Read reviews, especially when it comes to accommodation. Look for places that are known to be safe and welcoming to solo travelers. And hey, while you're at it, take some time to learn a few basic phrases in the local language. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when you're venturing out on your own. Tip number 2, pack smart and light. This is something I've learned the hard way. You do not need to bring your entire closet with you. Trust me, I've been there, done that, bought the extra luggage allowance. The key is to pack only what you'll actually use. Think versatile clothing items that can be mixed and matched, comfortable shoes that can handle different terrains, and essential toiletries in travel-sized containers. Here's what I always pack: a good, reliable power bank, a refillable water bottle, a basic first aid kit, and a solid travel pillow. Remember, the goal is to keep things simple and easy to carry. You want to be able to move freely, explore without limitations, and not feel weighed down by your belongings. Tip number 3. Trust your instincts. Solo travel is amazing, but it also requires you to be more aware of your surroundings and, most importantly, to listen to that inner voice. If something doesn't feel right, if a situation or a place gives you bad vibes, trust that feeling. Don't ignore it. Your intuition is there to protect you. It's your internal alarm system, and it's usually pretty accurate. This applies to everything from choosing where to eat, to deciding whether to accept a ride from a stranger, to exploring a new neighborhood at night. If you feel uncomfortable or unsure about something, don't hesitate to say no or walk away. Most people are good and want to help, but it's always better to err on the side of caution, especially when you're by yourself. You are in control of your own adventure, and you have the right to make choices that prioritize your well-being. Tip number 4, embrace technology. We live in a digital age, so why not use it to our advantage? 2025 is all about smart travel, and there are tons of apps and tools out there that can make your solo adventure easier, safer, and more enjoyable. First up, Google Translate. Seriously, this app is a lifesaver, especially if you're traveling to a country where you don't speak the language. It's like having a personal translator in your pocket. You can use it to have basic conversations, order food, ask for directions, you name it. Next, ride-sharing apps like Uber or Lyft. These are great for getting around safely and efficiently, especially at night or in unfamiliar areas. You can track your route, share your location with a friend, and avoid the hassle of haggling with taxi drivers. And speaking of safety, there are also dedicated safety apps like Be Safe that allow you to share your location with trusted contacts, set up emergency alerts, and even trigger a fake call if you feel uncomfortable in a situation. So, embrace the power of technology. Use it to your advantage, stay connected, stay safe, and make the most of your solo adventure. And finally, tip number 5, make local connections. Now I know what you're thinking, isn't solo travel all about, well, being solo? And yeah, it is, to a certain extent, but that doesn't mean you have to be a lone wolf the whole time. In fact, some of the most rewarding and memorable experiences I've had while traveling solo have come from connecting with locals and fellow travelers. Think about it. Who knows a place better than the people who live there? They can give you insider tips, recommend hidden gems, and introduce you to aspects of the culture you wouldn't discover on your own. There are so many ways to meet people while traveling solo. You can strike up conversations with locals at cafes, join group tours, attend local events, or use platforms like Meetup or Couchsurfing to connect with people who share similar interests. Remember, solo travel is about embracing freedom, but it's also about embracing the world around you, and that includes the people you meet along the way. So, there you have it. 5 tips to make your solo travel adventure in 2025 safe, enjoyable, and unforgettable. Remember, Solo travel is all about embracing freedom and discovering the world on your own terms. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below with your dream solo destination. See you on the road.